woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm. She can dance like Little Egypt. She works down her Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is a snake farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ramona, how come she works there? She said, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, and some kid gets there at the Snake Farm. I said, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Something. This is a sing-along. Really is. Here goes Snake Farm. It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm. Pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Looking at you ought to be approving. Help me now. It's Snake Farm. It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm. It pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that was called The Alarm. Said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up. She said, come on down here, it's getting warm. She runs everybody off and we, Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Hear me now. I said Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Very glad to be here. Appreciate y'all coming out tonight. This might be the first time that a number of you have appeared before me. So I would imagine after the first two songs you're a little nervous. I'm wondering what the refund policy is. There is none. You're crapped out. Okay. But I write these songs and I talk about them a little bit and I sing them, and I wrote this next song with a young guy named Hayes Carl. So that's what a smattering sounds like. Hayes is a great young writer. It's really nice to see someone that young that's pretty much already burnt out and fried. Usually you have to be my age to be that bitter and resentful. I've told this story many times. The first time I met Hayes Carl was down in Galveston. We were gonna do a show together, and I never had met Hayes. So I'm getting ready to go down there. So this buddy of mine said, well, here's a book you can read while you're going down there. And I said, well, what's it about? He said, it's about these French poets from the late 1800s. And I go, I don't want to read that. He goes, no, you need to read it. So I started reading these guys' poetry and about these guys, and their poetry was brilliant. They had taken what the Romantic poets had done, just wadded that up, and were like breaking the rules of poetry, and were writing almost in the late 1800s, almost like rock lyrics, but they were despicable people. Oh, they drank, and they drank, and they drank, and they drank. And they had, tell you what, we're just going to do a trio tonight, all right? To do a quartet. So anyhow, but they had sordid sexual affairs and just lived lives of debauchery and just were rotten, horrible people. But their writing was brilliant. So I get down to Galveston and I hear Hayes Carl perform, and I think to myself, this is how those guys must have smelled. She likes being naked and gazed upon. She crosses the bridge, she sets it on fire. She lands like a bird on the telephone wire. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline, and then I'm gonna rhyme that with gasoline. Drunk a poet's dream. Oh, here's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor, and a few paperback books by Louis L'Amour. Whiskey bottles I scattered like last night's clothes, with cigarettes and papers and Oreos. My harmonica has got a busted reed. smelling like Coors, cheap cologne. She tells me not to worry about Judgment Day. She says time to get into heaven just ain't our way. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give it some escalade, and then I'm gonna rhyme that with gasoline. It's a drunk up boy's grave. I got a woman who's wild as wrong. She likes being naked and gazed upon. Thank you guys very much. I would like to take this opportunity. Oh, I'll wait for it. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the band from Austin, Texas. That's Mr. Kyle Snyder playing that drums. Laying down a groove you can hammer nails with. And over on the guitar, that's my son, Lucas Hubbard. Which I would imagine he's 19, 20 years old by now. I should know that. Well, that last song I did was on an album, came out a while back. I think Hayes recorded it. I don't know. I never listened to his stuff. And but I put it on an album, came out about 3 years ago. The title of the album is called A Enlightenment. B Endarkenment. Hint, there is no C. It's the worst title there's ever been for an album. A lot of journalists let me know that. It's got this creepy picture on the front. On the front of the cover, I got my head cut off. I'm holding my own head in my own hand. I mean, I got on a nice suit. But still, you show it to little kids, it just kind of skips them out. So it's got a horrible title and a creepy picture, so you've got to be asking, Ray, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
And you would sound like a bunch of soccer hooligans. Well, you wouldn't be asking again usual. I'll tell you what. I finally figured out you get more attention burning down the barn than you do carrying out the trash. When I was a kid, my job was to carry out the trash. All the trash got carried out every Wednesday. I was invisible, you know. Nobody would speak to me, but you burned down the barn one time. And you are the center of attention. So it's obviously a desperate cry for attention. Sugar's got some sweetness to it, as do my baby's lips. And when she hears some old howling wolf, she got the move of hips. She ain't much for the bluegrass fiddle. She likes to follow that slide. A little kick with her, a lot of bottle with the rest of it, take a ride. Look at here, I'm talking about the country blues. Slap down the strings, you put